Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money channel. Here we have ISO 20022 Let's Do It on Twitter. Bankers are saying they are excited for the upcoming regulations that will create exponential growth in the world of digital currencies. Guys, this isn't even us, cryptocurrency holders. These are bankers saying they're excited to use cryptocurrencies in this upcoming payment system that is going to be transformed.
We're at a very interesting time period in the financial journey around payments. And why do I say that? We're at the cusp of actually taking payments from becoming a commodity to actually a product that's going to be deeply entrenched with data, that's going to drive more value for commerce in the industry. So if I think about the challenges multinationals, many treasurers today have, is really, how do I get my payments faster, with less friction, and actually almost like doing a domestic instantaneous transaction, but how do I do that for cross-border payments? So as a bank, what we're doing is we're relentlessly working on actually creating that instantaneous cross-border payment. But the exciting part is that cross-border payment is actually going to be followed with a rich amount of data and content. And if we get that right, the next era and intelligence around payments is here to harness. And that unlocks quite a lot of exciting opportunities for us to really have true finality of settlement, to have information, richer compliance data. We can actually get to the level where we can do smart contracts much more efficiently. It is actually going to facilitate commerce much quicker. So as a bank, that's what we're working on. It's pretty exciting. We've seen a huge amount of developments. A year ago, there was a huge amount of activity around central bank digital currency pilots. Standard Chartered as a bank has dominated our pilots and been part of every single pilot out there. The next part for us now to solve as an industry and as a bank is to say, how do we take it from pilot to really transformative business models? And if we look at the technology available with distributed ledgers, that's the opportunity for us to go next. We're also pretty excited in terms of what regulations and regulators are doing to develop the industry and actually bring forward a standard around digital currencies. And you know, once that maturity has been reached, actually I think we're going to see exponential take-up and growth in the world around digital currencies.
So exponential takeoff and growth, this is exactly what all of us want to see. We want to see that real world utility pump through a lot of these cryptocurrencies. I mean, right now we're still trading in a speculative market, which is fine, completely fine, because the fact that we can kind of predict based on where previous market cycles where crypto is gone, this gives us a good indication of where we're going to sell in this coming bull run. And for those of you guys who still have not signed up and were thinking of it, you can follow me on Patreon. It's near the beginning of the month, so always a good time to join. I'm going to be posting part 2 of my roundup later this week. So you guys are going to get a good sense, clear cut of what I'm holding, where I got in at, cost average down zones, how much I put into these particular cryptos, so on and so forth. So, market, 2 things we got to remember: the real world utility, which is what these bankers are talking about, and the spec market, which is, where we're going to be trading over the next year or 2. I mean, just depending on where these cryptocurrencies move. It's all part of the plan. This coming from the ISO GOAT here on Twitter. Now, we did recently hear of renewed conflicts between Israel and Palestine. Could this, in fact, spark interest in gold, cryptocurrencies, and safe haven assets? Investors are keeping a close eye on the situation because this is historically where money flows when there is a conflict in the world, guys. The conflict revolves around historical, territorial, and ideological differences. I don't want to get political here. It's not about that, but guys, we should be paying attention to where the money's going to be going. So these differences will result in recurring cycles of violence, ceasefires, and international mediation efforts. Concerns are emerging among investors regarding the ongoing instability in the region, which may result in a transition towards safer investment options, thereby increasing the demand for assets that provide a safe haven. And so, traditionally, fiat currencies, depending on who's at war. Remember when we saw the Russian ruble plummet back in 2022 when we heard about the initial Ukraine-Russia conflict, and then, boom, it gained its dominance yet again, basically a V-bottom out of that dip. Well, I mean, what's this going to mean, though, for the broader implications of the global economy? And so, they're saying gold, silver, precious metals, right? But also cryptocurrencies specifically. This is what investors will be looking at. Cryptocurrencies emerge as a compelling choice, potentially surpassing traditional havens like gold and the US dollar. So, these investors are saying maybe because, right now we're seeing the depressed prices for cryptocurrencies, that investors will, in fact, just because of the timing of this particular conflict, investors will in fact look towards Bitcoin and other cryptos as safe havens. And especially, if in 2024 we start seeing Bitcoin start to rally, I think this could indeed push a lot of indecisive investors to get into crypto, whereas, maybe 10 years ago, they would have gone into gold or something different. So a very, very different landscape when it comes to crypto adoption. And I think overall crypto literacy, I think more and more people now are becoming more and more aware of these types of cryptocurrencies. And again, of course, it's not just Bitcoin. If anybody types in cryptocurrency market caps, they'll come up with coin market cap will be one of the first results over there on Google. And, anybody can just do their research and look, oh, hey, I can buy XRP, I can buy Solana, I can buy BNB, whatever, right? And so they're going to have a better idea of, where they could park their money if indeed they are a little concerned about what is happening globally with regards to tensions around the world. Anyway, thought I'd bring that to you guys. Wanted to thank the ISO GOAT for posting that. Now, Eleanor Turret, guys, has brought this to our attention. Ripple has confirmed it has launched a search for a new CFO because Christina Campbell has left her position at the company. Of course, it's nothing to worry about, but I thought I'd bring this to you guys because I know some people are talking about this. We're grateful for Christina's leadership over the past 2+ years. This is a statement from Ripple and her contributions to the company as we've experienced strong global momentum, business growth, and navigated regulatory headwinds. We wish her all the best in the next chapter. Ripple remains in strong financial standing and is laser focused on its continued success in key markets around the world. So she has recently left Ripple as CFO, but it looks like they are currently looking for a new CFO. Anyway, wanted to thank Eleanor Turret for posting that, guys. Also thought I'd bring this to you. Uphold is giving away 10,000 XRP to one lucky trader in October. So if you guys are interested in perhaps accumulating another 10,000 free XRP, all you have to do is this. For every $20 of eligible trades you make on our platform, you'll get an entry into the draw. The more you trade, the better your chances. Now, Uphold is encouraging you guys to trade for your chance at winning 10,000 XRP. Now, I personally wouldn't do this. I would, make my purchases and kind of sit and wait, see where there's opportunities. But swing trading, that is definitely an option if you guys are interested in that kind of thing. Just thought I'd bring that to you because I know some people are still wondering how much XRP do I need, to really kind of feel comfortable down the road. Guys, the other thing I will be eventually talking about on my Patreon are my exit levels for XRP specifically. So, at one point in time, I thought, okay, we're going to cash out at these exorbitant prices. And, of course, those prices never hit. I'm taking a bit of a different approach this time around. And I know on the channel in the past, we've talked about the $10 to $15 price target. I'm not saying that's not going to happen, and I am still holding a portion of my XRP for those long-term targets. But along the way, I also want to make money. So another thing that I just wanted to mention with regards to my trading journey this time around. Anyway, wanted to keep moving, guys. XRP Crypto Wolf bringing this to our attention with regards to Binance. So Binance is now supporting XRP adoption with a new trading pair listing. And so here it is in a recent Binance update. They've added a few new trading pairs. One of the most noteworthy updates is XRP to FDUSD pair on cross margin, a move that has garnered positive reactions from the XRP community. This development reflects the broader acceptance of XRP within on global financial markets. So guys, this from Woo Blockchain. Binance has added WBETH as a new collateral asset on cross margin and isolated margin, as well as the new trading pairs on cross margin and isolated margin. So BNB, FDUSD, Solana is also paired with that. XRP, WBETH is paired with USDT or Tether, and WBETH is also paired with Ethereum. So those are the latest pairings that Binance has decided to pair with. It's looking as though a lot of these crypto exchanges are realizing, now that XRP has the clarity, we're going to see a lot more volume flowing through XRP this time around. So, more volume hopefully will mean higher prices this coming bull run. Wanted to keep moving, but wanted to thank XRP Crypto Wolf for posting that, guys. This one from XRP Drops. Ripple partner Thunes, which we talked about last week, has given a presentation and showing us exactly how their ecosystem works, how they're connected to all these different banks, mobile wallets, other processors, and for all intents and purposes, how essentially they're going to provide payments disseminating DLT RippleNet technology. Listen to this.
So what does Thunes do? This is a very good visual illustration of what Thunes does. So over the last 5 to 10 years or so, Thunes has gone to different markets across the world. And those markets now, the number of those markets is now 120 markets. And we have gone to all those 120 markets. We have identified what is the most relevant options to get money delivered into those markets, market by market. So for some of those markets, it's bank account. For some of those markets, it's mobile wallets. So in particular, in Africa, those wallets are the likes of M-Pesa in Kenya, MTN in South Africa, Airtel in Tanzania, and so on. And then in China, the relevant wallets are the likes of Alipay, WeChat Pay, and Bcash in Bangladesh. So Thunes has done the plumbing, if you like, into all those markets, connecting technically and commercially with all those relevant payments provided in those markets. And by creating a network as such, we're able to deliver funds into those markets seamlessly and instantaneously. So very similar to how the current corresponding banking relationship would work, where all the banks would have to formulate commercial relationships and also technical relationships via SWIFT to all the different payout options. But via Thunes, through this single relationship, you will be able to deliver your funds seamlessly to all those markets. So we currently can handle 60 different types of currencies in terms of local payout. Our ability to pay out into these 120 markets are supported by 300 plus payout options across those different markets as well. And in most of those markets, we can reach at least 80 to 90% of the local population in terms of our ability to deliver money into those markets.
So the clip ends there. I just wanted to point out some of these relationships that Thunes has with other Ripple partners too. You know, it's a great flow chart here just to kind of show us what companies are active in which countries or which regions of the world, which continents like Africa. We can see some Ripple connections through M-Pesa and I believe NFB. In the APAC region, we have DBS, another Ripple partner, Alipay, WeChat, right? Bcash, another one, PNB. And then just kind of going around here, just off the top of my head, WorldRemit, WorldPay, Worldline, Société Générale, Remitly, and we also have Visa, MasterCard, of course, RIA, another Ripple partner, Payoneer, Bexis in the Americas, or Bex, just to name a few. So a very interesting flowchart of how, one Ripple partner, Thunes, in this particular instance, has really tuned in and attracted so many other partners, a lot of which are already Ripple enabled. So some great insight there on how, one of these particular Ripple enabled companies identifies markets for cross-border payments and, initiates those types of payments through RippleNet technology. So I wanted to thank XRP Drops here on Twitter just for posting that. Also happen to see this, guys, from the Cryptic Poet. FCA grants a license to Nomura-backed digital asset custody firm Komeinu. Now, Nomura is one of those banks, part of that Japanese consortium of banks that has committed to using RippleNet, and they have backed a company called Komeinu for cryptocurrency custody. On Friday, digital assets firm Komeinu announced it received a UK license from the Financial Conduct Authority, which primarily requires compliance with anti-money laundering, and so now they are good to go for crypto custody, institutional crypto custody at that. The collateral management solution is similar to tri-party arrangements in traditional finance or TradeFi. The company uses a trust structure to ensure assets are bankruptcy remote. The digital asset firm was founded in Jersey in 2018 and launched in 2020 with a local regulatory approval. And here's a quick quote. This is a key regulation milestone as the UK remains one of the most important hubs for financial technology and innovation that will spur the convergence of traditional and decentralized finance. This is coming from the CEO of Komeinu. We are perfectly positioned to take advantage of the growing digital assets ecosystem in the UK and other key jurisdictions and remain committed to our growth plans. So Ripple committed bank Nomura, they are now backing digital asset custody firm Komeinu. Wanted to thank Cryptic Poet just for posting that. And guys, Sibos happened in Toronto a few weeks ago, and somebody took it upon themselves to do some guerrilla interviewing over there at Sibos. ISO 20022 Let's Do It posted this Sibos in-person perspectives on Ripple blockchain and the digital asset implementation by banks. Now, guys, this was an impromptu interview. This guy was kind of, he agreed to do the interview, but I don't know what he was expecting really. But he did reveal some interesting information with regards to Ripple. And well, let me play you guys the clip.
Can I show your face or no? Yeah. Hi, we're here at Sibos, and this gentleman is taking his time to answer a couple questions about blockchain and if it's going to be implemented in the banking system. So can you let us know how Swift is going to use blockchain for sending money?
I'm not sure how Swift is going to do it, but for sure they will. It's on its way, and we are doing trials on it.
Very good. And do you know about on-demand liquidity and DLT?
Yes.
Okay, and do you know about a company called Ripple, and are they being used?
Ripple, yes, of course we do.
Oh, wow, that's amazing. Do you know about bills of lading going to bills of e-lading in the UK?
No, we are not involved on that.
Okay, but you know about it?
Yes.
Being used on the blockchain?
Yes.
Trading is going to be on the blockchain?
We had listened about it, but we are not involved in it
Right.
at the moment.
Are you connected with Ripple in any way? A partner with Ripple?
Not yet.
Not yet. That's a very good answer. All right, I really appreciate your time. And can I ask your name?
Arthur Pereira from DEVO Technologies.
Nice. And are you here from Portugal?
From Portugal.
Wow. Well, thank you for coming to Canada and have a wonderful trip back home.
Okay, thank you very much. You too.
Take care. Thank you.
Care.
Arthur Pereira, you say? Yes, a serial entrepreneur, startup mentor, payments expert with a passion for Africa. It's an interesting point to put in your LinkedIn profile. Guys, check this out. Arthur Pereira started his professional career back in '92 in the private banking sector, and now he's a recognized international project manager for information technology with sound expertise in SWIFT payments. So this guy's company has been working with SWIFT for a while. When I did some more research, I noticed that too. Furthermore, he was the president of the SWIFT Portuguese Users Technical Group and was simultaneously responsible for developing the SWIFT knowledge in Portuguese-speaking African countries. Pereira was the chairperson of the European SWIFT Alliance Working Technical Group, and in 2008, he initiated his own company targeting mainly the IT banking service and solutions sector, particularly amid Portuguese-speaking countries in Africa. So very, very connected to SWIFT, even worked at SWIFT at a point in time. And now, guys, he has a company, as his own company here, DEVO Consulting, 15 years at DEVO. He's the chairman of the board there. And for somebody who has been so connected to SWIFT over the years, even attending the Sibos conference, which is a SWIFT organized conference in Toronto this year, he said this when asked if they were partnered with Ripple.
Are you connected with Ripple in any way? A partner with Ripple?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet connected to Ripple, but you can see that grin on his face. He's looking to make a relationship probably very soon. So boom, guys, a new revelation, perhaps another partnership in the wings. This is DEVO, his company, a knowledge-based technology firm that allows you to solve different types of needs, being able to help your company to overcome complex challenges with technologies. And as you guys can see, even from here, highly qualified in technology, SWIFT and digital transformation, have a great varied experience to support your company. So already very integrated with SWIFT technology. But guys, it sounds as though Arthur wants to partner with Ripple, hopefully one day. And the fact that these guys are not even, keeping it quiet, the fact that they are very excited and very proud to comment on that fact makes me think that a 50-cent XRP is seriously going to be a thing of the past very, very soon. I mean, I'm trading a portion, and this is why I'm diversifying too. I want to make money this time around. The spec run is one thing, but the real world utility, guys, that's where we're going to see exorbitant gains. For XRP particularly, that's just my opinion, but I want to hear what you guys think. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.